Welcome viewers and dear learners to my channel Learning English with Amol. This video is about another writing skill, that is comparing. Of course, comparing is more about the practical thing, but for our examination you have to prepare the script for comparing. Let us see in detail. Friends, comparer is called as master of ceremonies or MC, an anchor, an announcer, or microphone controller. So these are the various attributes which are given to the same function of comparer. Now about the essential qualities that one needs to have if one wants to be there in the role of a comparer. First of all, very important thing is that in-depth knowledge about the event, about the issue, and about the various references which are needed for it. Second thing is presence of mind, which is more important because many a times whatever the matter and the event we plan, unfortunately during the process of execution some changes happen accidentally, so one needs to maintain the presence of mind so that the viewers or the audience need not understand that something is changed as per the plan. Third thing is confidence, which is very important because the comparer is the face of the entire program, so his or her confidence is more required. Next thing is sense of humor. If the program is a lengthier one needs to keep creating some humor with your very magical use of words and intonation, modulation, and if required with some of the events which are very much relevant to that issue. Last and but not the least, that is appropriate body language. Your body language should be according to the very need of that event. Now about the role of comparer. What is the role of the comparer normally there in any program? Many a times the comparer sometimes gets overexcited and he forgets or she forgets about his or her role there in the program. The foremost thing is that the comparer remains as a connector, not the star of that program. So his or her duty is to keep connecting event after event. Second thing is that to give idea of the program, of course, to the viewers. Next thing is viewing the whole event in a very artistic manner. Next thing is that he or she is there in the role of a filler of the gaps. Sometimes some technical errors happen or some errors happen so naturally that one has to fill up that gap so that the viewers and the audience should not get bored or they should not feel as if something is missing there in the program. Next point is ensure enthusiasm and active response of the viewers. Every time you need to maintain the enthusiasm or you need to always keep the spirit of the viewers high and you need to keep making them active wherever it is required so as to make the program more joyous and full of enthusiasm. As discussed earlier, prerequisites of comparing. The foremost thing is that one should be very good at language, just not a single one, but maybe very good at two or more languages together. Very often the viewers and the audience may be from the heterogeneous group, so you need to always get connected with the audience of the variety of linguistic communities. For that, language proficiency, fluency, and clarity of thoughts, and of course the confidence, these things matter. Next thing is basic understanding of nature and tone of the event. Very often if the comparer is unaware of the fact about the program's dignity and its nature and the tone which is required for, the chance is that probably the program may be a very problematic one because of the very tone of the comparer. So one needs to always maintain the tone according to the event. Next is that simple but dignified style. Your style should be a unique one, and it should be simple, but at the same time it should dignify your identity there in the program. Last and very important thing is that ability to deal with guest speaker, technicians, event organizers. Many a times it is you who always remain in a driver's seat so as to deal with every single minute thing. So you need to get communicated with your guest speaker. Even some technical problems are there, then you need to keep contact with the technicians and even with the event organizers. Now here it is a just a rough format for any event which you may organize, or an event which is organized and you are in the role of a comparer. Basic things are always common. For example, introduction of the event and introduction of the comparer himself or herself. Next is the lighting of the lamp. Since it's our culture and custom, we normally start any program with the lighting of the lamp. Afterwards, introduction of the guests and welcoming of them, floral welcome or the other way welcome. Afterwards, you need to make an announcement about the event. Later on, the event should occur in its accordance entry number 1, 2, 3 and so on. And once the events are over, somebody as a chief guest should address the gathering, that is closing address, and at the end the customary vote of thanks. One more example of comparing here, it is about the prize distribution ceremony. Assume you are a comparer of that program. So the foremost thing is that introduction of yourself as well as introduction of the program. Afterwards, again, lighting of the lamp and introduction of the guests and their welcome, floral welcome. And next thing is welcome song, and afterwards actual prize distribution one after other, and at the end the closing address and vote of thanks. So this is a very common format which you can apply there in most of the occasions which we celebrate there at our academic arena. Now about the actual marks and its distribution. For this question, comparing, assessment criteria is like that it is of a 4 marks question, and the marks are distributed likewise. For example, connecting events appropriately, it is carrying 2 marks. Impressive introduction of that script, 1 mark, and finally summing up of that script, 1 mark. So together 4 marks. So this is what you need to always keep in your mind while preparing the script for your comparing. Dear students, here it is one sample. The annual social function of your junior college will be held next week in your college campus. Your friend and you are selected to compare the inauguration function of the program. Prepare a script for the same with the help of the following points. Please remember that your this question will always be associated with the points which are essential for writing. For example, introduction as usually of the comparer and the program. Thereafter, welcoming the guests. Afterwards, lighting the traditional lamp. Later on, inauguration of the annual function. And afterwards, keynote address. Keynote address means the actual chief guest's address, that is called keynote address. And afterwards, felicitation of successful students, which is always a part and parcel of any prize distribution and annual gathering program. And finally, presidential address, and at the end, vote of thanks. So this is what you have to prepare accordingly. Dear students, this is what we have discussed in this video about the basic concept of comparing. I tried to focus on all the very important issues which are very essential for the preparation of this concept of comparing in the script form. If you like this video, please mark like, share it with your friends and relatives, and subscribe this channel. And in the next video we will learn about one sample script of comparing. Thank you.